Right, hi guys, hopefully this is the right way. So I'm just going to channel this quickly, right? Oh, that's annoying, the light on it. Anyway, um, I've done another really long video, but it's uploading, so I'll just make this as quick as I can and I'll put it up because I really do feel, when I say I really do feel those that are new, it means somebody, well, it means it's more true and it means I just feel someone needs to hear it. So, um, these two cards are Divine Feminine and the three are Divine Masculine. Can I just say, when I was shuffling, this is really wow, because after in that video you'll see me say a few times that I was just feeling really peaceful, and that's how divine feminines feel. It's you just when you've surrendered, this is a surrender date, this is one of my favourite ones, but it's when you've, I just kept saying I've surrendered and I'm in quite a peaceful place, which I'm quite surprised at really at this time of year. That's not where I would be. Kind of sometimes I am, but in more of a really feeling quite shite way, you know what I mean? Whereas that's not how I feel at all. I feel totally feeling this. So anyway, um, again, like I always say, always be humble. Things can quickly change, but that's how I'm feeling. Um, and then when I was asking where the divine masculine's at, and I was asking about in the physical too. So this isn't everyone's, but it's whoever's going to resonate with it. These leapt out. I mean, fucking, they all leapt out, and it was all free because I was just going to pull one for each, and so it's important. So this is you watching this if you're in divine masculine energy, regardless of gender, or it's your twin. So you're you feel more like one or the other, or you can see yourself in both. Whatever. No got time to fucking say all the other shit I usually say. And only because I've just channeled a video for ages, so I don't want to lose my voice. You know what I mean? So if I'm saying I don't want to lose my voice, there's always something in it when I'm channeling. So someone's wanting to speak their truth, or they felt like they've lost their voice and expressing themselves kind of ways, right? So that could be in many ways, couldn't it? Like being in situations where you feel like you're silenced, or you feel you just can't get the words out because it's too overwhelming. And I've been picking up on this energy a lot. So for divine feminine, inner peace, cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. The other that's feeling it though is your twin. Like your twin needs it because they're being guided to receive love from the right places rather than toxic places, basically, wherever that would be, just people that haven't had their back. It's wherever you are experiencing betrayal and all that. And all that good stuff I was about to say sarcastically. I've went through it too, guys. Hopefully you've got the nice people around you too. Do you know what I mean? People that got your back. Surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder and all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So basically, this is very divine feminine energy for divine feminine. Surrendering to being in a peaceful place and surrendering to just being in the moment. And I literally just finished that other longer video on that note. So now divine masculines have got surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. This is important because the challenge that I'm starting on Monday the 21st there is about, like I'm doing it Monday through to Friday, is it's always about limiting beliefs, right? Whatever I decide to sort of, even if I tweak it a bit, it's always limiting beliefs I'm helping people with. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. And I just said in the longer video, divine feminines that are being guided to really rest more than usual, or, sleep a lot and stuff. Like it's because more than likely your your divine masculine really needs you to do that, and it helps them. You know what I mean? Like it depends, like, especially the ones that are in a real sort of rough place emotionally, or overwhelm or dark night, so they're not being able to get out of their bed. It kind of reminds me when I done the last challenge, which it was only Michelle and Charlotte that spoke anyway when we were doing it live, and then other people did, quite a few other people actually did do it on replay, and and again, still I'm open to hear if you remember, the effects that took place in your life, because it was big stuff that happened for the people that done it. Like really big stuff. Someone that watched it on replay was like, "Wow, like the stuff that's happened in my life is crazy." So, what was I gonna say? And it's because my intentions are powerful. When I put an intention behind something, it works for people basically. Um, and you can do that too. It's just, I really believe it. I really believe it. Therefore, it does work. You know what I mean? And I worked hard to be that person. Also, I'm a divine channel. It depends what you let. I work hard at some stuff, and some stuff I just let, they just let me do because they know I'm a pure channel with a pure heart. And so, yeah, so divine masculine is focused on, being able to see themselves in a different light. Like, I'm not who all these people contributed to making me feel like. But again, coming out of victim mode too and blame, because if you're still in a place of blaming other people, which is what this card's about, you need to do more shadow work, because we need to take accountability too. Like, even all the people that have backstabbed and betrayed me in my life, I absolutely did not fucking deserve that. But can I actually see where I hung around too long and was recognising red flags and ignoring them? Absolutely. But again, it's all part of the learning experience, guys. Surrender is to receiving support and love. So this is a big one for divine masculines, men and women, and this is why it always comes through in the channel, and just came through in the big one too. That's why I'm constantly saying, it's like we've all got to learn to ask for help. Whether that's just like, hey, can I come round and have a coffee? Like, can we catch up? Whether it's just catching up because you're wanting to see your friend, or because I was actually showing in my mind's eye one of my friends that had said that the other week, and now I'm obviously being guided to check in there. You know what I mean? But and sometimes it'd be maybe I was needing that, and she picks up when I'm needing support, or sometimes it'll be because she needs support, so I'm going to message. But sometimes it's deeper than that, and it's like those of you that need to get the support from a healer like myself or whoever else you trust. And that's what I'm always saying, that is like people need to push their pride and ego aside, or you need to realise that you are worthy of having somebody take care of you rather than you taking care of everybody else all the time. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture it. And I feel for divine masculines, it's wherever is stressing them out, it's like, never underestimate the power of a good cuddle. Do you know what I mean? Cuddle, guys, cuddle. You can replace that with whatever else you want to. That too. That is a stress relief for many as well. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. So again, it's like the chart's going to go that way when it's the highest degrees of Venus in sex. Venus and Scorpio. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, Venus, planet of love, and Scorpio, it's basically sex. And then Mercury's high degrees of Scorpio as well, talking about sex. So sex. I'll stop talking about sex so much when it moves into Sagittarius. So it'll just be fun and playful and joy. And the shadow. Scorpio's the shadow too. But yeah, divine masculines are opening themselves up. You men and women and whatever you identify as out there are opening yourself up to the fact that it's like, you know what? That's actually what I need. Like, I like divine masculines, like I like to be needed in people's lives, and I need to be needed by my divine feminine, and divine masculines are needed by their divine feminine. So if you're coming across apparent twin flames that are making out like they don't need their divine masculine, check that they're actually genuine. Some of them will be, and they might just be having a fucking bad day, and they're on that kind of, I could do it all by myself, I'm a strong, independent woman. Yeah, you can still be a strong, independent woman, but you need your masculine. You fucking want your masculine and you need them. You know what I mean? I do. Both. But not in a needy way. Masculines need to be needed. That is just a masculine thing. But they also need their feminine for that, for love and support. And it doesn't always need to be about the sex too. That's it. That's the intimacy part. Sometimes you just need a cuddle after a bad day, or you need someone to listen to your feelings, whether it's stuff coming up from the past or something that's pissed you off during the day. You know what I mean? Surrender resentments, and I feel that's about surrendering resentments to anyone from the past that has contributed to you not feeling good about yourself, or backstabbed you, betrayed you. Again, coming from somebody where that's happened to me throughout my whole entire life, and that's why I've got healthy boundaries. You know what I mean? I don't isolate myself. I put myself into solitude, and I spend time with people that I really do know have my back and are basically worth spending time with. Because sometimes it's just you've changed and the contract's over with people. You know what I mean? Definitely in this time that we live in. And yeah, I don't hold any resentment towards anyone in my life. I know who I want to have around me and who I don't, and that's very different. That's healthy boundaries. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. Yeah, and again, that's when I always say you can forgive and forget, but you can have strong boundaries with people. Do you know what I mean? So you can give people your forgiveness, but you don't need to let them back into your life. It's important for people to keep hearing that. I just want to ask, can we just ask give us a tarot card for Divine Feminine to go with the inner peace and the wonder. You know. Yeah, look, the heartbreak's over. And look that, oh wow, that particular tarot card is called Affairs of the Heart. This is the heartbreak card, but the heartbreak's over. So that's why you're allowed to be in a place of peace at last, Divine Feminine, even when we are in the very deep Scorpio energy, which like I say, like for loads of reasons I would be feeling a bit in my deep feels and feeling a bit shit, but I feel pretty good. And I feel it's probably because I let loads of heavier emotions be released last weekend. So if you didn't do that last weekend, do it now. Let it out. Have a good cry. Call a friend. Get deeper support if you need it. Right, Divine Masculine. The World card. So they're completing cycles. Something has come to an end. What's coming to an end is thinking bad of yourself, trying to do it all by yourself, and holding grudges. 1144, because you've realised you're a twin flame. You're here to help the world at this crazy time, and you're feeling the motivation to do it. And 21 may be significant to someone because 21 is the World card. 3 might be significant too because that's the 3 of Swords. Right, the 3 is also the Empress, and that's Divine Feminine energy. Anyway, lots of different synchronicities. What's a joint card? So Divine Masculines completing cycles, Divine Feminines out of heartbreak, you know, like. And I'm taking this to be it's wanting to work. Both twins are feeling ambitious about wanting to put the work in with each other. That's not what the 2 of Pentacles I would usually read it as, but that's what I'm reading it as now. It's like willing to put the work in. And learn. But also, I don't want to learn from afar. That's what I'm taking. I don't want to I've had enough learning from afar. And I want to work together now. That's what I'm getting from that. Oh my god. Right. Wow. Yeah, the Lovers. I mean, it says it all. Looking at I've put it under surrendering to support and love. That's beautiful. Surely I don't need to explain the Lovers. The Lovers are ready to they're ready to receive that support and love from one another. And they're deep in the feels. Look at all the water. Deep in the feels. Deep in the feels for one another. All you need to do is drop the guard. But one person has to do it first. And that's this guy. Or you might be a woman. Changes it. Divine Masculine needs to be vulnerable. And Divine Feminine, your job is not to be a nice queen back and be vulnerable back. May all the love in the world be with you for that one. I'm totally down for when that moment comes for me. I will pass the test with flying colours. I will just shut the fuck up, basically, because I think that's what I would need to do. Do you know what I mean? I've had a lot of words for a very long time, so I would just like to not have the words, actually, and listen. Right, see you later. Like, comment, subscribe when that moment comes, whenever that is.